Everyone knows about Elon Musk's companies Tesla and SpaceX, but few know that he also co-founded OpenAI. In the few short years of its existence, OpenAI has become one of the world's leading artificial intelligence research labs. It ended 2022 with a bang, as millions of people signed up for ChatGPT. Its question and answer computer program is so popular that some schools have banned it to prevent students from cheating. It took just 1 second to write me a poem about strawberry cheesecake in the tone of Shakespeare. Another OpenAI tool generates art. I typed a few words, and DALL-E 2 produced these beautiful designs. OpenAI's futuristic research laboratory is housed in this historic building in San Francisco. It's a small company with only around 400 employees, but it's making huge advances in AI. Everything it's working on involves mimicking human intelligence by analyzing tremendous amounts of data on the internet. The sheer amount of computing required is incredibly expensive. A professor in the University of Maryland's Computer Science Department estimates ChatGPT costs $100,000 a day to run, and some feel that estimate is far too low. AI has been touted as the next big thing for a while now, but it wasn't until recently that the general public began taking it seriously. OpenAI was only founded in 2015 as a nonprofit platform by Musk and CEO Sam Altman.
I think that AI will be a technological revolution on the scale of the agricultural, the industrial, the computer revolution.
Before starting OpenAI, Altman was the president of the venture capital company Y Combinator, which helped launch Airbnb, Reddit, Twitch, and many more. Altman and Musk teamed up with legendary Silicon Valley investor Peter Thiel and LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman and pledged $1 billion toward the project. OpenAI's current investors include Microsoft, which is reportedly now investing $10 billion into ChatGPT. Microsoft says it will roll out ChatGPT on its own AI service, Azure OpenAI. Companies like Al Jazeera use Azure for translation services. Could ChatGPT breathe life into Microsoft's struggling search engine Bing and give Google a run for its money? Could it replace traditional search engines altogether? Google CEO Sundar Pichai is supposedly taking the threat seriously. He has reportedly told staff to focus urgently on developing AI products. Google researchers revealed they were able to transform a few still images into a 3D reconstruction of a scene. Google is competing against a young and nimble company. This is what the first day at the office looked like in early 2016, pretty bare bones. The small team has come a long way, but there's still a long way to go. ChatGPT sometimes gives answers that are misleading or downright wrong. I asked it to solve this riddle. Timothy's mom has 4 sons. Their names are North, South, and East. What's the name of the 4th son? ChatGPT says it's West. The answer is Timothy. Altman warns that it's a mistake to be relying on it for anything important right now. But he does have high hopes and says future systems will make ChatGPT look like a boring toy. The changes are coming fast. OpenAI's president tweeted, 2023 will make 2022 look like a sleepy year for AI advancement and adoption. Musk responded to Greg Brockman with a single word, yikes. There's a lot packed into that word. Musk has warned about the dangers of AI for years, equating it to summoning the demon. Here's what he told CNBC in 2014.
I'd like to just keep an eye on what's going on with artificial intelligence. I think there's potentially a dangerous outcome there, and we need to...
Dangerous?
Potentially, yes.
How so?
I mean, there's been movies about this, you know, like Terminator.
Yes, but movies are...
In the movie Terminator, they didn't expect, some sort of Terminator-like outcome.
While Musk may be worried about advances in technology, ironically, his companies rely on AI. Tesla is inching toward the full self-driving finish line thanks to AI. Musk insists Tesla's most valuable product ever could be its AI-powered bot. His chip company, Neuralink, wants to sync the brain with artificial intelligence. Musk resigned from the board of OpenAI to avoid any future conflicts because of Tesla's work in AI. He stayed on as a donor and investor. He insists he's making sure AI is used for good, not evil. OpenAI's website states that its mission is to ensure that artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity. Artificial general intelligence is the ability to learn any task that a human can, so that faced with an unfamiliar task, an AGI system can still figure out what to do.
So what's in store for this year? Hey Alexa, what will happen in 2023?
Sorry, I can't predict the future.
Maybe in the future, AI personal assistants will be a lot smarter.
One prediction is that AI will replace a lot of jobs. Artists are already fearing for their livelihoods. This AI-generated artwork even won an art competition in Colorado last year. However, the World Economic Forum estimates AI will actually create millions more jobs than it destroys, with high demand for machine learning specialists and data analysts. As we look toward the future, OpenAI's next-generation version of ChatGPT is highly anticipated and could appear in 2023. And how about an AI that generates 3D models, where you type in a few words and the program creates what usually takes animators hours to make? OpenAI announced the 3D tool Point-E in a research paper last year. It's still a work in progress, and 2023 could see further developments. What OpenAI has shown is that a small, dedicated team can change the world quickly, even if the road ahead is difficult. The CEO of OpenAI recently tweeted about the importance of resilience. Altman wrote, "You're supposed to put your life force into something, and it's not supposed to always be easy. In the future, artificial intelligence will, at the very least, make things look easy." Despite the economic meltdown we all faced in 2022, it's clear there are still innovative companies on the rise. And while OpenAI is showing promise, one unicorn fintech startup is delivering booming returns right now. Masterworks has unlocked the potential of contemporary art, a $1.7 trillion asset class that used to only be available to billionaires. With Masterworks, everyday investors can enter the high-end art market without spending millions. Why art? Contemporary art has outpaced the S&P 500 by 131% over the last 26 years. While the markets were getting crushed in 2022, Masterworks saw 11 artworks deliver returns to investors in the tens of millions of dollars. Over 617,000 people have signed up for Masterworks so far, including many of my viewers. And you can sign up now to create a free, no-obligation account at the link in my description.